when you look at the daily, you just look at the path that we kind of got, right? Just start from here. It's still kind of like making higher highs, right? Like even though this was lower, a lower, lower high, we're still kind of like making higher lows even all throughout this, right? So the biggest thing that I see on here in regards to anything is this volume imbalance. You can see it right here. And that's just on the daily. But when you look at this volume imbalance, all these wicks that wicked in here, all the closes are above, and none of them are hitting 50%. So I am paying attention to that. It's just like a fair value gap. And then when you go to the 4 hour, and you look at where price is right now, if I just turn, if I turn this session off electronic trading hours, regular trading hours, you can see where we closed at yesterday. So let's see. Where we closed at yesterday is going to be like right here. So there's going to be a gap, between where we currently are, around like 660, and here, right? So there will be a gap for that. That's crazy how it does not even show Monday whatsoever. I didn't know that that happens. Like, because it was a half day, I guess it just doesn't show it.
It blends it all into one day. Between Monday and today, it blends it into one day.
Yeah, I didn't know that that's how it worked. Having said that, yesterday, if you look at where the blending happened, because I was thinking that it was going to close in here first, but just looking at the daily, if this was our entry, it hit our entry right there. Does everybody see that? And even if you were bullish, right? Even if you were bullish, this candle on Friday closed in between our entry and our stop loss. So you can kind of see what I talked Saturday, how price has now hit the stop loss, right? So this candle right here was telling you to get out of those calls because we still had more to the downside. Um, and so now that it's taken out that stop loss, right? We would have been looking at, all right, where's our entry? And so our entry for sales, if you caught this move down, should have been at 780.25, right? So the market opens up very soon. We're going straight to the 15-minute. Draw my fibs, like I said, from where we closed at and where we opened. It's going to be about a $60 difference. And I want to see price trade into that gap. It's going to be about right there. There we go. All right. So first move pushes it down. But like I said, I want to see us trade into that gap. Even if you're bearish, right, you're still looking for entries around 50%. Does everybody see that right there, right? Like this is that gap right there. You see how that works, Roy?
Yes, sir.
Right? Like you already know it was going to be a gap. We're expecting price to trade into it. Could I have taken that call just now? Absolutely. But I chose not to. I don't really take the calls here. I kind of like let price do its thing in here. But I do like to know that, I was expecting this move up. That right there would have made me $1,200 though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That would have been a nice move. So at 50%, sales are now on discount. So if you're bearish, this is kind of like the area where you're looking to take sales from, right? Now that we have that gap and we filled it, we go to electronic trading hours just to see where we are in relationship to this fair value gap off the 15-minute. And liquidity, that swing high right there. That's how you know this market is red because like all morning long, we were just going straight down. And then all of a sudden we get a gap. And I'm just like, why are we trying to keep doing sales? Like it's this is so like boom right there. Don't judge me, but I took a sale because we took out that liquidity right there. I didn't put a stop loss in, but I need to stop acting like I got some sense. Oh, I got a trailing stop in. I do have a trailing stop in. All right. Well, I got a trailing stop in. So all this is, oh, goodness gracious. Look at that, y'all. Goodness gracious. Oh, I wish I ain't had that trailing stop in though, because I only put $100, only risked $100. Man, that trailing stop be getting on my nerves sometimes. But I made some profits off of that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Y'all, that trailing stop is annoying. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's annoying. Jesus, man. Let me turn that trailing stop off. This should just left my stop alone. Did y'all see that sale just now? The opportunity I just gave y'all? That shit was beautiful. I could have took that call and that move down. That was beautiful. That whole move in a matter of moments. That was 120 ticks just now that it just dropped. So here we are in the 1 minute. That's kind of like what happened just now. So it went, um, I entered my sale somewhere right here. I saw about 80, 90 in the red before my trailing stop got hit, unfortunately.
What made you get into that trade just now? Motion detected at the ring door.
You said what made me get into that trade?
Yeah.
It was right there on the 15-minute. You don't see it right here?
What was the entry?
You don't see it right here? It was about 7:15 that I got in. Can you see my screen or not? You see this
Yeah.
swing high right here? I gotta
Yeah.
stop talking because I'm messing up right now. I'm messing up. Damn it. Oh, fuck. All right, hold on now. I'm about to get into a call. Whatever. I should have got in right here. This should have been my entry right there. But now we are in a call. And my stop loss is to lower this 15-minute candle. So it did exactly what I gave you guys in the chat this morning. I said exactly what was going to happen. Here is your head and shoulders right here. And it's about to play out. Your inverted head and shoulders. So let me put in my stop loss. But I told y'all exactly what was going to happen this morning in Discord. So you had more than enough time to plan for this. Get rid of this since it filled that gap. But that was an entry, and here was a stop loss. I mean, I got my stop set right there. So just looking at this 1 minute, right? You see where I entered that? I entered too early, but I kind of probably gonna hit my stop loss and then shoot up. Stop failed. That's so annoying. I knew that was about to happen. Well, I was wrong on that one. Way too early entry. I should have waited for liquidity. I thought I would be able to catch it, but it's fine. That now puts me at, for those two trades, $333 down because I was trading MNQ. But to me, this is a left shoulder, and this is making that right shoulder right there. Didn't get the best entry. I should have took this right here. Had a limit order set. I should have had one. So doing the same exact thing. That was the last inefficiency on this move down. Stop failed. I lost both of those. And now it puts me at negative 512. That's unfortunate though.
Balance, get up and get in the bathroom. All right.
I was right about the first part of my plan about it going up, but my two calls trying to get it to go back up was incorrect. So I tried the third call all the way from that fair value gap, same exact stop loss. I am still down for the day right now, down $373 on those first two calls. Trading MNQ has definitely saved me because I'm only down $500. I could have been down way worse if I was trading an NQ. But I like that price didn't close in between my entry and my stop loss. Fifteen-minute candle closes in 20 seconds. So my target for this call would be to get back up to 647, which would make me green for the day. I would be green by quite a bit if we go all the way up there. And still, this 15-minute candle did not close in between the entry and stop loss. So that was good for my part. And I like to see price now go back up. And we should go all the way back up to here, which is 647.50. So I put in my limit order for where I want to pay myself. Now we just had markdown. That was a huge markdown. So first take profit level could be somewhere in this range. Like I done seen $100 a few times now. So I might be able to scalp in this consolidation. But what I'm looking at now is this 1 minute. Where does this candle close at? On where I pay myself in the scalp if I'm going to scalp it. So I would want the 1 minute candle to close above 87.75. And it didn't. So I just paid myself that little bit right there. Wasn't a lot, but I got out of that trade because this stop loss should be hit right there. That's what I'm thinking. And that this candle closed. But right now I'm still down $461. So let's see where this candle closes at. It did not hit that stop loss, but I got out. Just in case this was going to be accumulation, I will take that though. So I'm back in there again, being that we closed above there. So guess where I'm putting my stop loss at? 74.75. I'm just watching where this candle closes at. My target is still to get this entire move down. I expect to still try to see if we can get it back up. If this candle closes in between my entry and my stop loss, I'm gonna get out again. I'm about to exit. I'm just saying if it'll give me a better break-even spot. All right, that look like that's all that's gonna give me. So I got out of that because now I expect this stop loss to get hit. So I took another loss, 556 for the day. All because this candle closed in between my entry and my stop loss. But what I won't do is lose a bunch in this consolidation. Like I know I want to play the markup, but I may have to just wait for the bottom instead of trying to do my strategy in the middle of this consolidation. But I do expect that price is going to hit 74.75 and take out that stop loss. So I saved myself some money by not just sitting in there in denial. We're almost at the bottom. So I got back into another call. Stop loss. All right. Well, I've tried a few calls now, and I keep losing on it. Now 707. I want to see this 1 minute candle close in between my entry and my stop loss. Still down $516 on those first sale calls because I entered too early. But again, trading MNQ and having stop losses save me from losing a bunch of money where I can at least attempt to try to make some of my gains back. Right. $400 is a lot better than being down 1,000. But now in this fair value gap right here, So I'm going to move my stop up to 55. Just gave that entry for continuation right there. Just watching where this candle closes in between this entry and this stop loss. I might could have paid myself in that close of that candle. Because I did at least expect for it to come back down to 69. All right. So I'm going to get out, pay myself right there because this candle closed. So I got out of that. I'm only down 4.99 now, locked in. But when this candle closed here, that makes me think that this stop loss is going to get hit. Which would essentially give me another entry at 55 again. That's what it should happen. I should get another entry back at 56.50. And because of that, I'm going to put in the limit order at 56.50 for calls again. And then my stop loss at 43.50. The 10-minute candle closes in 1 minute and 30 seconds. The goal is still to get back up to 647.50. That's still my goal. I'm still trading towards that. The entire move down is literally going to come right back up. And all we did was took out the 1 hour liquidity around that 542 level that Roy gave out earlier. Still watching that fair value gap. This price is having a hard time closing above 50% right now. So if this taps me in, all right, I filled my order. I waited, 1, 2, 3, all because this candle closed, right? When I got out at 9:57, it made me want to think to wait for this to get taken out. As long as this candle don't close in between here and here, I'll stay in this call. So I got 15 seconds to watch to see where this candle closes. I got out. I got out again because his candle closed in between. That tells me that prices may take this out, this liquidity right there, and I'll wait for 43.50. Still took a bunch of losses today so far. Down 543.60 right now. I'm waiting for 43.50 to attempt another call. It's gonna be like a little double bottom. All right, took that. Probably could have waited to the close of that candle though. Well, might have a red day today. 657.80 in this eval. Going to. 546.75 was a continuation off the 1 minute for calls. The 10:07 candle did not close beneath my entry. The 10:08 right now looks like it may not close. We'll see. But I would want to see a bigger candle body than the previous candle. Otherwise, I got to pay myself. That did close, so I got to get out. So only got $47 from that. Man, that's when you think you got it every single time. So I closed out, got some profits out of that. Still down for the day, $622. So I definitely did take out that stop loss. Be my last trade. If it's a loss, I'm done. And the day probably around, I don't know, $800 in these evals. Not with a loss. All right, look like that worked out in my favor so far. Still down $392 right now. But I need to bring up my stop loss to here. So I can lock in some profits. 533.75.
Stop field.
Okay. You're gonna ride it. I see.
Field.
Well, I am now green for the day, up $19. Should play myself on that one.
Order filled. Order filled.
Then the emotions take over. And I'm done.
Filled. Order filled.
So that, um,
Order filled. Filled.
I'm still down. I am down $30, y'all, for the day. Down $30 because I had some bad trades.
Filled.
Close them to my entry, my stop loss. I need to pay attention. I'm talking about stop loss gonna get hit.
Filled. Filled.
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna walk away. Um, because I'm not trading with good trading right now, and I'm like chasing. Uh, I'm going to end the day green, unfortunately, but it's with bad habits. So I'm gonna end the day $162 out of all those trades. So I'm gonna walk away and take a breather because I'm not really trading well. And the market didn't do what I thought it was gonna do, which is okay. Like I'm not tripping about that. But I started trading with more than one contract, and I probably just need to like just take a step back, reevaluate my emotions. All right.
Appreciate you, Teach.
How
Thank you,
y'all
TJ.
do today? How did y'all end up?
I'm really green.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, I
I did
ended
a
the day
paper
in both.
trade.
Huh?
I paper traded, but it wouldn't have been how I traded because it went negative like almost 2,000. But then I was able to get it, close it out at 1,800.
Oh, in the green.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have
Nice.
traded like that. I wouldn't have let it go,
Yeah.
that far
I
out.
mean, I didn't do well today either. Like, I mean, you guys saw I was down $700. I mean, I still ended
Mhm.
$162, but I didn't. These are evals that I'm trying to pass, and I just didn't do well today at all. Like, it was a I don't know. Like, the thing I got when I got stopped out with only like $60 right here with a great entry on my sale. That kind of like I don't know made me think something else, but. Luckily, like I said, I didn't over leverage, but I know that when I start over leveraging, I'm not really focusing on the charts. I'm looking at the money, and two contracts in NQ for me is over leveraging for me, right? Maybe not for you or anybody else, but for me, I know that I have a hard time focusing on this. So when I get to that point, I have to walk away. So, you know, I like the way I was trading, even though I was taking losses. I like the way I was trading on those. Um, obviously you will want to make money while you're trading, but you don't always get to make money, right? So I think I traded with if I had traded with two contracts of NQ at the very beginning, I would have lost $1,000 in these evals. So I'm glad that I was never down ever at any point in time, like more than like, a couple $100. And so because of that, I was able to like weather the storm and just end it at 162.44. And I'll just walk away right now. Because my mindset still wants to only do costs. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, I still only want to do costs. And so, I have to get away from that. So, because the next minute I'll jump into another call with two contracts and then I'll be back down $500. So that's why I'm walking away.
Hey, Teach.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, I wouldn't necessarily say you didn't do so great today. I would say the only thing you got away from was the see green, take green, because there was like two of them that you were up a pretty decent amount that you let go back. Red.
Yeah. Yep. I saw those two. So, those are just things that I work on as a trader to try to get better because it's me that causes me to sometimes see red where, I could probably make more money. But again, I'll be trading these evals till they get to 53,000. Obviously, I wanted to try to get that today, but I'm at 52,000 in both of them. I did not trade my funded accounts today. Did not trade my cash account today. Just traded these two evals. That was it. All right. I'll see y'all later. Actually, there won't be any market recap today because I think I gotta help someone move today. So I won't be doing market recap because I'll be helping them move. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
See ya.